Isang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. This is Dr. Fem Aquino, and we would like to welcome you all to our World Home Economics Day Webinar Series 2024. Hatid sa inyo ng Philippine Association for Technology in Home Economics of State Colleges and Universities Incorporated in partnership with Usapang Pantahanan YouTube channel. Hello, Dr. Yusores. Kasama ko po ngayon si Dr. Yusores. Hello, Dr. Yusores. Kamusta ka na?
Hello, Dr. Fem Aquino. Of course, maraming salamat sa isa na namang magandang pag-uusapan natin. And mind you, mga kausapang pantahanan, World Home Economics Day Webinar Series po ito, na ang theme natin ay Home Economics 3.0, a critical update. So nagtataka kayo, ano ibig sabihin nito? Later po, pag-uusapan natin ano ba talaga ang dapat natin gawin para mas marami tayong matulungang mga guro, mga nanay, at syempre, ma-improve ang pamumuhay ng bawat pamilya. And of course, this is in partnership with Usapang Pantahanan YouTube channel. So, sana mag-enjoy kayo at of course, I tell you, marami kayong matututunan sa aming episode ngayong araw na ito.
Yes, Mami.
Mami Fem.
Yes, Dr. Yusores. Sa atin pong webinar on Home Economics 3.0, a critical update, meron po tayong dalawang makakasamang, dalawa pong ating pong guest speakers. But then, kailangan po muna nating ipaliwanag sa lahat, no? Kung ano yung tema natin. Bakit ito ay mahalaga na pag-usapan po natin sa mga panahon ngayon. Dr. Yusores, bigyan mo po kami ng bird's eye view. Ano nga ba ang Home Economics 3.0?
Oo, Dr. Fem, marami nga nagtataka, ano ba ang Home Economics 3.0? So ito po ang ibig niya sabihin. This Home Economics 3.0 represents an evolution of the traditional field of home economics, incorporating modern principles of technology, sustainability, and holistic well-being. It expands beyond conventional domestic skills to encompass critical thinking, problem-solving, and decision-making in areas such as nutrition, resource management, and environmental stewardship. That is, according to Smith 2023. This updated approach acknowledges the interconnectedness of personal, familial, and social well-being, aiming to equip individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary to thrive in today's rapidly changing world, while promoting sustainable practices and fostering resilience in everyday life. So sa panahon ngayon po talagang napakabilis ng pagbabago, no? So kailangan nating tulungan ang ating mga guro. Paano sila makapagturo sa mga bata at lalong-lalo na sa mga nanay at sa mga pamilya na nangangailangan ng tulong para mapaunlad din at mapaganda ang bawat miyembro ng ating pamilya. Minsan, Mami Fem, nakikita ko itong ating pag-uusapan ay too good to be true, pero siguro sa pamamagitan nito ay ating maalalayan ang ating mga kaguruan at tayo rin syempre ay lalo na mga nasa level ng medyo maedad-edad na ang mga wisdom natin ay makakatulong sa kanila. Huh?
Yes, Dr. Yusores, talaga naman ang evolution ng panahon ay hindi talaga tayo papahuli. Yan lamang pong ibig sabihin ng ating Home Economics 3.0 kasi nasa modern age na po tayo. At napakaganda po talaga na ito ay mapag-usapan para maging updated tayo bilang mga home economists, most especially our teachers teaching home economics subjects. Ayan. At para ho tayo ay maliwanagan, ay ating pong first na pag-usapan, ano nga ba itong tinatawag nating modern principles in sustainability in Home Economics 3.0. Kasi ganito po yun mga kaguruan natin and of course sa ating mga home economists. Kanina nung nabanggit po ni Dr. Yusores that there are three important modern principles na we need to incorporate in home economics, which is technology, sustainability, and holistic well-being. At ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon sa episode na to ay ang sustainability. So pag sinabi mo sustainability, ang ibig lang sabihin po niyan, it's all about the practices at reducing environmental impact, no? Promoting social equity and ensuring economic viability. Ibig sabihin yung pag-aalaga po natin sa ating pong planeta. Ayan, at isa po dyan sa larangan po ng nutrition, ang isa sa mga sustainable food practice na ginagawa po ay yung pag-i-encourage ng paggamit ng mga locally sourced, seasonal, and organic ingredients upang ma-minimize po ang carbon footprint and support our local farmers. Kasi ma'am, Dr. Yusores, and of course to all our listeners now, sa ating webinar, na the more that we consume animal products, mas maraming tinatawag na carbon footprints kasi lahat ng mga enerhiya ay napupunta sa of course sa pagproseso ng ating mga animal products. Ano kasi niyan, ang consequence niyan ay so maraming mga poisonous gases na nag-e-emit sa environment, sa atmosphere, at ito po ay nakakasira ng ating pong, of course, yung atmosphere na kung saan ay kaya ang init-init ngayon eh. Diba? Dr. Yusores, dahil yung init na yan, nabubutas na po yung mga atmosphere natin na kailangan sila nga po ang nag-iingat sa atin against the sun, no? The sun is a very powerful source of energy, but then because of the what we are doing on earth, no, nagtatapon tayo ng ano-ano, and we eat a lot of animal products. Yung nakalagay po ditong mga seasonal organic ingredients, ina-advocate ngayon ang paggamit ng whole food plant-based diet.
Yes.
Ting po sa plants, no, sa halaman. Katulad po na nakikita niyo po dito, instead of consuming beef, chicken, and pork, pwede naman po, we need to consume beans, peas, lentils, and seeds. Ganon, no? And of course, meron tayong mga analogs, no? Yung tinatawag na mga pamalit, no? Sa ating pong meat. These are, of course, in the form of a gluten na pwede namang siyang pamalit para maging plant-based po ang ating diet. So, yun po ang ibig sabihin niyan. And of course, yung ating pong pagpaplano ng meals using leftovers. No, hindi yung basta-basta tapon tayo ng tapon. If you remember one of our episodes, Ma'am Nardi, na ang daming food waste, pag tinatapon natin yan, basta-basta sa kung saan ay nag-i-emit yan ng mga poisonous gases, and it affects our environment. So, ganun lang kasimple kung kaya yung sinasabing sustainable food practices ay part na po ng home economics 3.0. Kasi noon, walang masyadong awareness about that. Yan. At ano nga bang ilan pa sa mga sustainable food practice, Ma'am Narlene?
So, ito namang sustainability practices in home economics isa ay modern principles in sustainability encompasses various practices aimed at reducing environmental impact, promoting social equity, and ensuring economic viability. So mapapansin ninyo sa ating larawan dito, meron tayong sinasabing using of energy efficient appliances, no? Such as energy star rated refrigerators, washing machines, and dishwashers. Replace traditional incandescent bulbs with LED or CFL bulbs. Utilize natural lighting during the day to reduce reliance on artificial lighting. Kasi nga, totoo, Mami Fem, lalo-lalo ngayong mainit ang panahon, no? Kailangan talaga natin na yung ating mga gamit, tulad yan ng makuryente natin, kailangan gamitan natin yung sinasabing LED. Kasi doon, parang nababawasan ang pag-consume natin ng kuryente. Di katulad na dating nagamit na yellow yung kulay. Tapos ang lakas-lakas pa ng kanyang wattage sa ating kuryente. And of course, yung panahon ngayon, mapapansin natin, Dr. Fem, ang pagpapatayo ng bahay, hindi na katulad ng dating napaka-intricate. Napapansin parang napaka-simple na lang para na-attain natin ang natural lighting. Kung makikita mo, maraming bahay ngayon ang, although sabi nila medyo expensive, mas marami silang nilalagay ng mga glass frames, glass windows, para yung natural lighting na lang ang kanilang ma-attain. Of course, kinokubera na lang nila yan ng curtain, no? And of course, yung natututo na rin tayong mag-recycle na ating mga waste products. Hindi na tayo tulad nung dating tapon dito, tapon doon. At makikita ninyo, kahit saan merong segregation of waste para nagagamit ang iba at kung talagang kailangan itapon, yun na lang itatapon natin. No? Although, again, masasabi ko na it also entails additional expenditures on the part of the family kung gusto talaga natin ng mga ganitong klaseng mga appliances.
Yeah.
So kailangan lang talaga natin siguro mag-adjust, tayo na mag-adjust para din maging maganda rin ang takbo ng ating pamumuhay. At
Yes.
syempre, para, di ba, itong mga pinakikita sa atin ay nakakadagdag din ito na maging magaan ang ating pag-handle ng ating mga household activities.
Oo, ma'am. Alam mo, Dr. Yusores, gusto ko talaga to.
Yes, napaka-ideal.
I have a house like that. I have solar panels on the rooftop. Meron akong double glazing windows. Meron akong, ano ba yung maganda? Ay, lalo na itong mga Energy Star efficient appliances.
Yeah, yan, oo.
So, best.
Yung dito naman mga Dr. Fem, minsan available na yan ngayon sa may mga Shopee.
Sa ngayon kasi, sa ngayon kasi marami na talaga siya na energy efficient. Pero may mga appliances na kakaiba din. No? Mamaya mapag-usapan natin yan. Okay, so next, ang isa sa mga next na sustainability practice ng sa Home Economics 3.0 sa ngayon ay itong smart home. No? So kanina, pinag-usapan natin yung energy efficient itong appliances. Pero kanina ay nabanggit na rin natin pahapyaw, no? Pero ito po, itong pinapakita natin na smart home technology. Ito po yung mga smart thermostats, lighting systems, bukod dun sa appliances that can be controlled remotely, and program for energy efficiency. Kasi katulad na lamang po nitong example dito na kung saan remote control na lahat.
Yes.
Yung bang, hindi kasi syempre aircon, remote control natin. That's one way, no? Mga smart home appliances. But then there are other parts of the house that you can use remote control and thermostats. Diba? Yung aircon, the lighting, appliances, even the irrigation, nakita nyo naman dito sa ating example. The blinds that we use, the security cameras. Parang ang feeling ko nga pag habang pinag-uusapan natin dito, parang ang yaman-yaman natin, no?
Diba?
Kasi ang kultura kasi natin sa Philippines, we don't have that. Diba?
Yes.
Remote control. Pero, ang maganda naman po kasi, as we talk about Home Economics 3.0, nakikita natin yung other side of advancements in home economics. Kasi dapat hindi saradong isip natin sa mga ganito dahil it has something to do with the way how we teach our students. Biruin mo, kung sarado ang mind mo as a home economist at doon ka sa traditional lang, hindi mo malalaman to. How are you going to explain to your students the modern equipments in about sustainability practices in home economics? Hindi lang basta recycling ito. You are using technology in order to sustain our environment. Yan, okay? Sige, dahil nga we're talking about energy efficiency, nakita mo naman yung connection na Dr. Yusores, di ba? Kaya ganyan kamoderno yung ating mga pinag-uusapan. And what's the other sustainable practices? I'm sure ito gustong-gusto mo to.
Ito, yan. Ito, actually, ginagawa na rin natin to ngayon, no? Lalong-lalo na mula nung nag-pandemic. No? So, yung mga natural landscaping, maintain a sustainable garden by using native plants that requires less water and maintenance. Incorporate mulch to retain moisture and suppress weed growth. Avoid using chemical pesticides and fertilizers that can harm beneficial insects and pollutes waterways. Actually, Mami Fem, mula nga talaga nung mag-pandemic, naumpisahan na natin ito at natuto na rin tayong gumamit ng mga organic na pampataba sa ating mga tanim. No? So, yung mga waste products na galing sa kitchen, hindi na yan itinatapon. Ang iba niyan, ako, ginagawa ko dyan yung mga balat ng pipino, balat ng kung ano-ano sa kusina, blender ko yan, tapos hinahalo ko sa tubig. And then, pinandidilig. No? So, hindi na ako bumibili ng mga fertilizer. Tumataba naman din, Mami Fem, ang mga tanim. Of course, at ito nagiging nagiging stress reliever din nating lahat. Tsaka, natututo na rin ang mga tao ngayon na mabawasan ang expenditures, no? Kasi pagdating sa mga pagkain, pag meron kang tanim sa bahay, kahit man lang, Mami Fem, Dr. Aquino, kahit man lang yung kangkong, o kaya talbos ng kamote, o kaya yung alugbati, yan ay napaka-prolific na mga tanim. Ilagay mo lang yan sa part ng bahay ninyo, nagpapaganda na, magpapataba pa, magpapalusog sa pamilya. Huh? Tsaka syempre, makakabigay pa rin ng aesthetic kasi ang ganda rin tingnan ang bahay na maraming greens. So aside from the ornamental plants, so pinagkakaguluhan natin, maglagay tayo ng mga vegetables, fruit-bearing trees kung pwede rin lang para naman meron tayong nagagamit. So hindi na natin kailangan ang bumili pa. Nababawasan ang ating gastusin pagdating sa food preparations. Yan.
How I wish na ganyan kaganda ang aking garden. Oo. So, tama yung sinabi mo, Dr. Yusores, no? Yung sustainable garden, when we use kasi chemical pesticides, nakakaano pa rin yan ng atmosphere, nakaka-apekto. So,
Sa health.
Ang laging consequence, yung environment, no? So, everything that we do pala, even yun nga, no? Yung mga nabanggit natin kanina, talagang it really affects our environment. And ito, Ma'am Narly, no? And of course, sa lahat na nakikinig, gamay na natin ito, yung sustainable practice by waste reduction, practicing the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Ang dami na nating episode niyan sa Usapang Pantahanan. Kaya naman talaga na ini-encourage pa rin namin kayo na gawin ang lahat ng makakaya natin to create less waste, no? At isa po, gustong-gusto ko po itong example dito sa bandang kanan, no? Yung reduce your single use. Kasi most of the time, marami tayong items na for single use lang. Pero dahil nga meron ng mga reusable bags, yan. Ako, may baon ako lagi niyan sa bag ko. I'm using reusable bags. Hindi na po katulad noon na I rely on the grocery store. Bigyan ako ng lalagyan, ano? And ito, try reusable coffee mugs or anything na, na instead of, yun nga,
paper cups. Yes.
Bili ka ng paper cups. Maganda nga sana kung may policy na lahat ng bibili ng kape ngayon or may dala-dala bit-bit ng ganyan eh. And then try sturdy food containers kaysa mga styrofoam. Diba? Try reusable water bottles instead na yung mga bottled water. Yan. And durable utensils and cloth napkins instead, of course, of your plastic spoon and fork. Kasi talaga the more we accumulate those things, talagang itigil lang ang ating pollution. And yun nga, no? So, napakadaming pwedeng gawin to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Yan. And the next one is?
Yan. Ito, Dr. Fem, ay napaka-ideal sa isang tahanan, no? Pero, because nga, very fast ang changing times, marami na rin naman ang mga bahay na may mga high-tech para mapadali ang kanilang mga activities. Siyempre, technology will play a significant role in enhancing various aspects of household management, including cooking, cleaning, organization, and sustainability. Dati, ang ginagamit natin pag nagluluto, kahoy. Diba? Ano ng kahoy. Tapos, nauso na yung mga LPG gas. Tapos ngayon naman, meron naman yung pinapatong na lang na sinasaksak sa kuryente. Anong tawag doon natin? Pag wala naman siya apoy, pero pag inilagay mo yung kaldero na angkop doon sa kanyang stove, automatic na umiinit na yon. So medyo yun ang mga high-tech natin pagluluto. And of course, itong nakikita din sa larawan ay merong mga smart kitchen appliances such as refrigerators, ovens, and cooktops. They are equipped with internet connectivity and advanced features like remote monitoring, recipe suggestion, and precise temperature control. These appliances streamline cooking processes and enhance efficiency in the kitchen. Pero hindi naman to lahat din di ba? Hindi naman din lahat meron. Pero hanggat maaari, if we can afford, malaking tulong ito sa ating pamumuhay. Imagine mo, hindi ka na maghihintay magsaing ka lang ngayon ng kanin, ilagay mo lang sa rice cooker. Pagka-on mo, makakagawa ka na ng ibang gawain mo. Kasi pagbalik mo, luto na. Although lahat ng family siguro ngayon meron ng rice cooker para mapabilis, no? Pero yung mga remote control para sa pagpatay ng mga ilaw, kasama din yan. Ha? Yung mga kailangan natin magluto, wala na tayong mga libro dyan, kundi naka-ebook na tayo. Madaling tingnan, ano bang available na menu sa ganitong mga vegetables harapan ko. I-click mo, malalabas na kung paano ang recipe lulutuin mo, di ba? So actually, Dr. Fem, napapagaan din talaga ang buhay, lalo tayong mga nanay na nagtuturo at nag-aalaga pa ng mga anak. Dahil talaga tayo ay nagmumultitask palagi. So ito talaga ay magandang pag-aralan ng mga guro kung paano ituturo sa mga bata ang tamang paggamit ng mga appliances na ito.
Yes.
Diba?
Oo, ma'am.
Yun ang pinaka-importante.
Yes. I think, Dr. Yusoris, you hit the essence why we are sharing this.
Yeah,
Hindi pa mag-save tayo na, okay, gusto ko may ganito, ganyan. Lahat naman tayo may options pa rin. Depends on our capability. But then in the third world countries, hindi maraming ganito eh. Pero when our students go out of the country,
yes,
to be aware of what's going on. Sa pagdating sa mga smart kitchen appliances, lalo na kung HRIM ka. Diba?
Yeah. I remember Mami Fem, Dr. Fem, nung panahon na nag-uuso yung washing machine, diba? Nag-request ako sa aming department sa economics na bumili kami ng washing machine. Kinokontra ang aking idea kasi magiging tamad daw ang mga bata maglaban ng mga kung ano-ano sa kusina kasi may washing machine. Sabi ko, ang purpose ng washing machine ay hindi para maging tamad ang bata kundi para maintindihan ng bata paano gamitin ang washing machine. Kasi pag lumabas sila ng ibang, kaya mapunta sa ibang bahay na may washing machine, kawawa ka naman na hindi mo alam siya i-operate. Whereas, dito sa school, meron tayong isang unit and then we teach them how to use it, how to operate. So, kahit saan sila dalhin at nakakita sila ng ganung appliances, hindi na sila maguguluhan. So, alam na nila paano i-operate, di ba? So, isa yan sa learning dapat na isang guro na ituro sa mga bata paano ito gamitin. Diba? Yan ang
thank you very much, Dr. Yusores. Yan. And of course, home automation systems. No? We are now in the second part na pinag-uusapan natin tungkol sa home economics 3.0 in terms of technology. Kasi kanina we're talking about sustainability on how we can help our environment na masustain siya in good shape, no? Ma-prevent na yung further deterioration. But now we are talking about ano ang mga teknolohiya. No, most especially sa household level. When we say home automation system, although kanina ano na natin to na touch, pero let us give emphasis pa rin na ito palang mga home automation system natin ngayon, lalo na siguro sa mga first world countries, These are household devices and appliances that allows users to control them remotely via smartphones or voice commands. And these systems can manage lighting, heating, cooling, security cameras, and entertainment systems, offering convenience and energy savings. Okay, excuse me. Meron kami ditong, may pinadala sa akin ng sister-in-law ko. It's isa siyang parang radyo ang itsura niya. Pero nadidiktahan mo siya kung anong gusto mong ipatugtog, no? Ang pangalan niya ay si Alexa. Sabihin mo lang, Alexa, ganyan. Please play the song. So kung anong song ang gusto mong sabihin, magre-respond siya sa akin. Sabi niya, yes, I will play the song. Playing the song, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos minsan, pwede mo siyang i-command na sabihin sa'yo kung ano yung mga information na gusto mong malaman. Say something about, kunyari, about home economics. Sasabihin niya. Parang yan, yung sa AI natin na sa computer. Parang ganun ang kaya lang to, kausap mo siya, no? Ang tawag niya. Meron nga si Alexa ang pangalan. And I think our Gen Z are very familiar about it kasi na pinsan niya sa smartphone sila eh. Meron naman akong dito iPad na kung ang kinakausap ko naman ang pangalan niya si Siri. Hi Siri. Tapos magre-reply siya sa'yo, hello Fema, it's so nice meeting. Parang gana, so nice to hear from you. Tapos may tatanong ako sa kanya, can you please give me something, information on, ganyan. So, gano'n yun. Kaya sabi ko, ang galing naman talaga, no? Makakausap mo na nga yung robot. Sa smartphone, may pangalan sila eh. Yung isa Alexa, yung isa naman Siri. At, totoo lang, ang dami pala niyan. Ang dami palang mga pangalan yung mga natin. Smartphones or voice commands ang tawag. Yeah. I don't know if you experienced that, Dr. Suarez.
Nung magpasyal ako doon sa bahay ng kapatid ko sa Chicago, sabihin niya, Siri, who is like this? Marinig may sumasagot. Sabi ko, saan yun? Sino kausap mo? Tawanan sila kasi sabi niya, eto, pinakita yung kanyang cellphone. Sabi ko, ito grabe naman, marunong pala yung cellphone magsalita. Misa sabi niya, okay, Alexa, close the light. Talagang pinapatay ang ilaw. Talagang sabi ko, gusto ko yan sa Pilipinas.
Actually, meron naman tayo dito sa Philippines. Meron nga ako dito. Meron nga sa iPad.
Dapat magpakabit, Actually, at saka totoo yan, Dr. Fem, kasi minsan may nakakalimutan kang hindi mo na i-off sa loob ng bahay mo. Pag meron kang gadget na ganun, para may inaano ka lang doon sa iyong gadget, tapos sabihin, please turn off the light. Talaga kahit malayo ka na, automatic na mamatay yung ilaw. Talaga napaka-helpful. Kasi tulad dating matatanda na makakalimutin, pwede talaga ito. Ba? Sana pwede na rin yung, please feed the dogs. Dogs kami pa.
Alam mo, ma'am, sa totoo lang, because in the first world countries, they have robots to do the work.
Oo.
Hindi naman imposible yung sinasabi mo because ang robot ngayon, pwede na ngayon mag-opera nga eh. Alam mo ba yun?
Oo nga eh. Para hindi na natin dadalhin sa hotel ang mga aso kung magbabakasyon tayo. Kasi actually, pag may aso ka, hindi ka na makapagbakasyon eh. Kasi wala mag-aalaga sa kanila.
Sa hotel. Hotel ng mga doggies. Okay, so moving on, ang ibig lang sabihin ng home automation system, pwede mong ikabit sa inyong mga smart ang mga kung able and capable kasi depende yan sa type of appliance, kasi there's a appliance right now, yung mga sinasabi natin smart appliances na kung saan pwede siyang i-synchronize sa iyong smartphone.
Yes.
Ayan. Magkano kaya yun, no? Siguro mahal. Okay, next.
Ito na. Ito na yung mga pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Yan na sila. So ito, siguro ako suggestion ko naman pag gusto niyo bumili ng ganito, doon na talaga sa kung saan talaga siya yung kumbaga yun ang kanyang hinahawakan. Kasi minsan, hindi naman sa ayaw ko doon sa mga online shopping, pero mas maganda kung doon ka talaga sa kung saan sila dapat bilhin para nakikita mo na hitsura niya, napapa-adjust mo na, at madali mo na ikabit sa bahay, no? Ito yung mga voice-controlled smart home assistants, no? Such as Amazon Echo, Alexa, Google Home, and Apple HomePod. Provide hands-free operation of household devices and access to information, entertainment, and productivity tools. They can assist with tasks like setting timers, creating shopping lists, and managing calendars. Sineset nyo lang din po. Halimbawa, may mga activities ka for the whole month. Sineset mo lang yan by month, and then automatically, they will remind you. Oh. Minsan nga, pagpasok mo lang ng bahay, meron ka lang pinipindot, bumukas na lahat ng ilaw mo. Dati, pa isa-isang switch yan, di ba? Para mabuksan yung ilaw na ngayon, isa na lang, tapos automatic na yan. O kaya, hawak-hawak mo sa susi mo, pinindot mo lang, you don't have to use your hands to open the switches. Bigla na lang magkakailaw yan. So, ikaw, as homeowner or kaya may-ari ng bahay, parang napaka, na yan para sa'yo. Automatic mag-on ng electric fan, automatic mag-on yung aircon mo, ba? Sana automatic din pagdating mo may nakaluto na, hindi ka na magluluto. Yun ang ating dapat isipin.
Ano na yun? Delivery na yun, ma'am. I think it's delivery service yung hinahanap mo.
Ay, hindi. Kasi delivery, maghihintay ka pa eh.
How I wish. Pero alam mo, pero may nabasa kong ganyan. No? Ang magluluto yung mismo robot. Lagay mo lang lahat ng
Magkano kaya ang robot na yun? Baka yan na lang sweldohan natin. Maganda ba yan?
Alam mo, akma-akma yan sa mga busy people talaga. Lalo na sa mga seniors, no? Yung mga hindi na capable. Delikado sa kanila. Ang next naman, itong energy monitoring system. Ako, napakagandang pag-usapan ito. Lahat kasi tayo, gusto natin, wag nang pagbabayad ng Meralco, no? So, I think marami nang lumabas in the market, Dr. Yusores, saan yung mga gadget na para magkaroon ng cost savings ang isang bahay. Bibili ka ng mga energy monitors. At sa ngayon po kasi, ang pinaka trending daw ngayon ay itong mga software applications. Yan. Smart meters. Kumbaga, nakikita mo kung gano'n na ang konsumo ng kuryente mo. At kung nakita mo na, wow, sandali lang, medyo lumalampas na tayo sa budget, no? Dati kasi lang talaga tayo, wala, tansyahan lang, ayaw. Diba? O, alisin mo yung saksahan ng tawag dito, electric fan. Lalo na pag-aalis ng bahay, alisin lahat ng saksahan kasi nakaka-contribute yan. Ganun lang tayo noon. Pero ngayon, may mga smart monitoring system na. Actually, nakaraang taon, nakakabili kami niyan eh. Merong isang gadget na kung saan ay iyong ilalagay o kakabit dun mismo sa refrigerator. Kaya, less yung konsumo.
Yeah, meron din ako noon.
Mga reviews doon na maaaring masita naman yung appliance mo kung gagamitan ng gano'n. Pero ngayon na moderno na, meron talagang mga legit na mga energy saving monitoring systems para naman ikaw aware ka sa inyong konsumo. Pero ako talaga, ang gusto ko talaga gawin yung solar panel.
Yeah,
sa Meralco. Ang mahal na Meralco, no? Sige, next
naman. Bawal lang mag-aircon.
O nga, next is?
Okay, ito naman, digital meal planning and grocery shopping apps, no? Meal planning and grocery shopping apps help users plan nutritious meals, create shopping lists, and locate nearby stores offering sustainable and organic products. These apps can save time, reduce food waste, and promote healthy eating habits. Ito yung tinitingnan lang, nakikita ko sa mga anak ko, titingnan lang nila kung saan ang medyo cheaper na ito at anong niluluto nila. Kapag nagustuhan, click lang yung and then deliver na. Pero ito ay kung delivery. Ngayon, kung tayo naman, ang gagawin natin sa bahay, tinitingnan lang natin yan. Sinabi ko kanina, titingnan mo lang sa iyong cellphone, anong ba ganito, ganyan. Tapos, ano bang available ko sa kusina. Minsan kasi tayo mga nanay, hindi na natin alam kung anong lulutuin natin. Pero meron tayong mga available na vegetable sa bahay. So pag meron tayong apps na ganyan, titingnan lang natin and then automatically, they will give you an idea kung ano ang magandang klase ng luto doon sa gulay na available ka. No? So, hindi na tayo na problema, hindi na paulit-ulit ang luto natin. Yun nga lang, meron tayong mga ready sa ating bahay, meron tayong mga ingredients, may mga herbs, no? Ang mga herbs, importante sa atin, lalo na sa mga elderly, malaking tulong yan. So, hindi na mahihirapan ng isang home economist na mag-prepare ng meals for the children. And of course, alam din nila kung ano yung hindi magkakaroon maraming wastage. Kasi minsan yun ang problema, no? So, paano pagagandahin ang presentation? Ituturo din sa atin yan. Para yung mga anak-anak natin, lalo pag may mga bata pa, they will enjoy their meals. So, importante po yan.
Thank you, Dr. Yusores. At ito, in talaga ito. Kasi madali lang na talagang mag-download ng may libre dyan. Actually, sa aking webinar next week, on April 27, I'll be talking about meal planning apps. And aside sa bento box, kasi kailangan aware din tayo na may mga magaganda naman palang meal planning apps na pwedeng
Yes.
Yan. Ayan, nako, ito na po ang ating most awaited part of our webinar. Ay ang demonstration ng ating pong mga speakers for today. At isa nga po sa ating pong board of directors or PATHESCU officer ay si Dr. Lindy C. Lulab. At nais ko pong pakilala sa inyo ang una nating speaker sa webinar na to na magpapaliwanag tungkol sa kanyang topic on electronic diode lighting. So naano kasi this is part of course Home Economics 3.0 dahil we're talking about on how we can enhance yung ating home by using this electronic diode lighting in our home. Si Dr. Lindy C. Lulab is a permanent faculty in the College of Education at the University of Southeastern Philippines. He has been teaching in the graduate and undergraduate program, and his earlier teaching experiences was in secondary school and a college faculty in the same university. And he has been teaching subjects which includes TLE, EdTech, assessment, curriculum, practicum, field study, professional, and other pedagogy subjects. So in graduate school, he's been a professor in both MEEM, medals, and MEIL program in this distance education, teaching education and development, management of educational technology, assessment of student learning, supervision in education and theories in learning subjects, and he has been a LET review master in the University of Southeastern Philippines Review Center. So his current designation is College Extension Head, and he has been previously designated as Practicum Manager and Teacher Certificate for Non-Education Professional Coordinator, BSED, BSEED, BEED, and Pedagogy Program Heads in his previous management assignment in the College of Education. And most of his active participation and services involves with practicum. He is a registered licensed professional teacher and currently a BOT officer of PAPSET, member of PAFT, PATHESCU, PACAE, and CEDES professional teacher organizations. So he has a teacher certification as regular class APC3 with the professional number 695601 issued by Nova Scotia Education and Early Childhood Development. So, yun po ang credentials ng ating pong si Dr. Lulab. Meanwhile, nais kong ipakilala din naman, of course, ang aking partner lagi sa usapang pandahanan, siya'y walang iba, kundi si Dr. Maria Narlene N. Yusores. At napakaganda ho ng kanyang topic sa atin, no? Dahil si Dr. Maria Narlene N. Yusores from Technological University of the Philippines, ang topic po niya na i-share sa atin sa ating webinar ay tungkol po sa standard pattern making small medium, large, and extra larges for large sizes for house dresses. So sa mga major in textile and clothing, at sa lahat naman po ng home economies ay talagang mapapakinabang ho natin yan. Dahil syempre sa panahon ngayon, we're talking about sustainability, no? Yung ating mga pira-pirasong mga clothes dyan, no? Hindi yung ginagamit, pwede nyo mapakinabangan at sundan nyo lang yung tuturo mamaya ni Dr. Yusores. At nais kong ipakilala na si Dr. Yusores sa inyo. Si Dr. Maria Narlene Pedrosa Nombra Yusores is a proud native of Tanawan, Leyte, and has devoted her life to education and community service. Born on November 30, 1959, she embarked on her educational journey at the Leyte Institute of Technology, now Eastern Visayas State University, for her secondary education. So her passion for home economics led her to pursue a bachelor's degree in industrial education, majoring in home economics, graduating cum laude from the Philippine College of Arts and Trade, now Technological University of the Philippines. So Dr. Yusores continued her academic pursuits at the same institution, obtaining both her master's and doctorate degrees. Since 2003, she served as the president of Santo Niño de Tanawan Leyte School for Basic Education, a testament to her dedication to providing educational opportunities to the children in her hometown. And despite facing challenges, Dr. Yusores finds solace and happiness in her loving family, including her 3 children, daughters-in-law, and grandson. In her retirement, she continues to make a meaningful impact by promoting home economics activities through her YouTube channel, Lalin's Project, and co-anchoring the enlightening discussions on Usapang Pantahanan with Dr. Maria Fema Aquino, where they explore various aspects of life in wisdom and insight. So, ladies and gentlemen, wala na po akong patumpig-tumpig pa. Let's watch the presentation of Dr. Lindy Lulab and of course, presentation of Dr. Maria Narlene N. Yusores. Enjoy watching.
Hello home economics practitioners in the Philippines. In celebration of the World Home Economics Day webinar series with the theme Home Economics 3.0, a critical update in partnership with Usapang Pantahanan YouTube channel, I am going to present to you the electronic diode lighting application in a form of do-it-yourself diode fairy light bouquet. This project that I'm going to present to you is anchored on the theme of this World Economics 3.0, a critical update. The project do-it-yourself indoor fairy light bouquet for table centerpiece is an example of project that can be readily produced in the home. The objective of this project is to construct LED application of indoor fairy light bouquet for table centerpiece. Presenting to you in the picture are the tools. Are the materials which highlights the LED emitting diode in the form of fairy lights, and these can be ordered in Shopee or any malls if they are available. This time I will now demonstrate to you the procedure in coming up with this project, the do-it-yourself indoor fairy light bouquet or table centerpiece. Number 1, prepare the tools. Number 2, prepare the materials needed. Number 3, cut the recycled styrofoam to fit in the plastic flower pot as base. As we can see in the video, I am making marks from the stock styrofoam. This styrofoam actually are recycled so that we can come up with a desired size that will fit in the plastic flower pot as base. So here you can see that I am cutting the desired size. Now what I did is this can be wrapped around already and we can make use of this as a base. However, to make it more beautiful, I was thinking of looking for a plastic flower pot. So I went around in the malls that has a flower area that are selling the flower pot. We changed the flower pot to a bigger size because we would like to make the styrofoam fitted to the styrofoam that we actually cut. This time I am trying to fit in the styrofoam into the new size of the flower pot, and I am making a mark for the very light switch. Number 4, carve a box size hole in the styrofoam to place the very light switch. This time I'm carving a box size hole on the styrofoam so that I can place the switch, which is positioned at the bottom of the styrofoam, which is placed on the plastic flower pot, so that it is convenient for me to on and off the switch to function. Number 5, cut the felt paper for top covering. So while warming up the glue gun, I am making a pattern on the felt paper as the top covering of the styrofoam base. And now I am cutting the felt paper according to its circular pattern. As you notice, I am using the felt paper because the original plan is that I will be making the covering which is made of artificial grass for flower decoration. Now, since they are not available and it is expensive, I thought of using similar look which is green, like a artificial grass. So I bought a felt paper as an alternative. Number 6, fasten the switch of the fairy light on the back-size hole on the styrofoam. Now that the glue gun is already heated and warmed up, I am now applying the glue on the hole that I made for the position of the fairy light switch so that it will stick and it will not easily lose during its operation. So I'm checking if it is functional, if it's not affected by the heat of the glue gun. Cut the side of the styrofoam for the wiring passage of the fairy light. After I have positioned the fairy light switch, I am now cutting the styrofoam so that I can insert the wire of the fairy light so it will not be moving or be entangled. I'm trying to test again the light if it is functioning as it is exposed to the heat of the glue gun a while ago. Number 8, glue the felt paper on top of the styrofoam. And I cut the felt paper up to the half size. Originally, I planned to make a hole on it, but it will really make a lot of effort to entangle the fairy light wiring to insert on it. So instead of doing that, the easiest way is to cut it half and insert the wire at the center. Number 9, arrange the flower into the styrofoam. This time, I am now placing the flower as part of the decoration on the top of the styrofoam. Number 10, wrap decorative ribbon around the plastic flower pot for added design. This time, I am wrapping around the flower decoration ribbon to make an appeal and to make an added design of the plastic flower base. Number 11, wrap around the wiring of the fairy light on the flowers for lighting. I wrap around the wiring of the fairy light on the flower so it can make a distribution of its lighting effect. Number 12, test the lighting of the fairy light. Here we go. I am now testing the light and trying to position the wiring evenly so that it can have an equal distribution of the light. So this is it now. I am positioning the flowers and you can see it that the light actually has 3 modes. So there is a steady lighting. This is what is now happening. So there is also a flickering of lights like that, and there's also a moderate flickering of the lighting. So you can have your own options. I am showing to you an output, final output of the project that I actually make. And you can see at the left side, this is a sample of what we early make as a prototype, so we can be able to make a better one. It may not be that perfect, but somehow we achieve the objective of this project that I am showing to you. It has 4 benefits or purpose that you will be able to attain. Number 1, it is a creative and decorative project that anyone can actually make. You don't need to be very expert, but just be imaginative in coming up, because if you will buy kind of like this at the mall, it is really very expensive. It will cost sometimes 200 or 300. And number 2, you can add beauty in the ambience of your home of any certain events. Number 3, this project can easily be produced at home in a cheaper cost, since you are going to identify the materials at first and you can buy it at Shopee or even in malls if they are available. For example, the fairy light that I bought at one time in a store, it cost me about 15 pesos, but in Shopee, I was able to order it at 8 pesos, and there is also a pricey a little bit, but it will really cost you if it will be delivered with the delivery cost. So in my case, I actually bought a cheaper one, and this is the one, and they come in different colors. Number 4, benefits or that you can gain out of this project is that if you will make a better one of this, you can actually have it rented, and you can commercialize this particular project. So just be creative, and of course it's up to you to make the costing of the one that you have actually produced, because anyway it's up to you if how you will make it better than what I have presented to you that can be of commercial value. This is it, the final product of the light emitting diode application in the form of do-it-yourself indoor fairy light bouquet. I hope you like it, and you can also make your own with this simple product that we have by the use of this fairy light, which can be bought in Shopee in a lower cost. Thank you and God bless.
Welcome to our World Home Economics Day webinar series. This webinar in pattern making may help our home economics teachers, homemakers, and sewing enthusiasts be equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to today's rapidly changing world. It also aims to promote sustainable practices which will help family members economically stable. So, for a start, we will be discussing on a house dress, or in the Philippines, we call it duster. For today's topic, we'll be discussing house dress, or we call it in the Philippines as duster. And yours truly, Maria Darlene Enyosores, a former faculty member of the Technological University of the Philippines, and the former president of PATHESCU, and also a happily retired mother of 3, though at this point in time, I am a new widow. So I hope that this topic, which I will be sharing with you, will help you in teaching your students, especially those who are taking clothing classes. For my objectives, at the end of the session, learners are expected to define what a house dress or duster is, create a house dress project, and appreciate the importance of house dress making for future entrepreneurial activity. A house dress or duster is a type of simple dress worn informally at home for household chores or for quick errands. The term originated in the late 19th century to describe at-home garments designed for maximum practicality and usually made from lightweight materials and washable fabrics. This had been the fad of working women, homemakers, teenagers, and even the socialites. In the Philippines, this kind of light, loose dress are often worn by women at home when she is not fully dressed and had her hair in curlers. The typical Filipina. But with the changing times, especially in the garment industry, this is the fast-moving, ready-to-wear dresses and no longer confined to one's home. We often see ladies wearing house dresses in different styles and different fabrics. What matters most now is the comfortability that a woman seeks in what she wears. These are the sample designs of house dresses which I took and borrowed from the internet. So these are the common fads now, and even the socialites, as I have mentioned earlier, wear this kind of dresses when they go shopping or into groceries. Sometimes they can use these for their simple party dresses, depending on the design of the fabric and the cut, but the effect is more on a house dress design. The materials needed for making house dresses, of course, the body measurements, the basic pattern, the tape measure, pattern papers, pencil and eraser, long ruler, scissors for paper and cloth, fabric, thread, and pins. These are the body measurements that I borrowed also and took from the internet, no? And I was able to get the measurement for the extra small, the small, medium, large, and X large. Now, the body measurements that you can see here are the same with the measurements that we use for custom-made dresses. We have the cross shoulder, the cross back figure, front figure, the chest, the bust, the waist, the hips, sleeve length, armhole, girth, and skirt length. So on this column here, we have the measurements for the extra small, the small, mediums, the large, and the X large. So you'll notice the measurements here increases as the size of the pattern increases also. Now, there are also cases wherein you use these standard body measurements, but the figure does not fall on the bust area where you can find the measurements here. So it's up to the pattern maker to adjust the bust measurement of the client. Or if not, they can just have it into 2X large or 2XL or 3XL, depending on the build of the person needing the duster or the house dress. Okay, drafting the medium-sized house dress pattern. We first trace the basic pattern. This is pattern of your front sloper or pattern. Following the illustration and the measurements indicated, you can create your house dress pattern. The symbol of the three circles at the center of your pattern indicates that your pattern should be placed and cut on a center fold. The lengthwise and crosswise arrows indicates that the pattern should be positioned on the grain line. To check if you are on the grain line, your pattern should stand parallel with the selvage. Selvage means edge of the fabric on two edges that self-finish and won't fray or ravel. This is the illustration of my medium-sized house dresses or house dress. Of course, you have there the measurements needed. So if you can have your basic pattern, which you have to trace it first, and then of course there are measurements indicated, and the design of this house dress is a V-shaped neckline and a halter sleeve, no? Or halter armhole. So you have to trace first your basic pattern, and then you adjust 1/2 on this area. This will be for the neck area, and then of course this one, sometimes the depth of this neckline is 8 to 8 and 1/2. If it is a bigger person, of course, depending on the size that you're making, this neckline will also be adjusted. And then, of course, this is your bust line area. So I just created a straight line here so that when you trace your back pattern, your armhole will fall on the lines here added, no? And then from this point, you measure the length of your duster or your house dress. I have here 26 and 1/4. And then, of course, from this point here, this is your center, to this point is create a straight line and then measure 16 and 1/4. Then you just connect this armhole to the sides of your side seams of your duster. And then you add 2 and 1/4 for the hemline and use your hip curve to shape the hemline. This one should be in a soft curve so that your dress when worn will not sag. Although the dress will not, there's no sagging in the dress. Not the banana, but sag, or the area here falling on the sides. So it does not give a good effect. It should have a soft curve here. So use your hip curve. And then of course, after all these measurements on this shoulder here, you have 2 and 3/4. After all these measurements, you're going to put your symbols. These 3 symbols here indicates that this fabric or this pattern should be cut in a centerfold or on a centerfold. And then the symbol here will indicate that you have to cut your fabric in a grain line, following the grain line. So what you have done here will also be applied on the back area. So be sure that the shoulder and this shoulder will be the same. Now you'll notice that the back here is higher because the pattern that we use, we have a drop shoulder. So that when you wear this or you sew this together, this will fall exactly on the shoulder line. And then again, just the same, 1/2, and then 2 and 3/4, and then you shape this to your armhole using your French curve. And again, show the symbol of centerfold and the grain line. Same measurement on this area, 16 and 1/4, and same measurement on this area, 2 and 1/4. Then connect. So you have now your medium size pattern for the house dress. Now erase all these unnecessary drawings. You have to erase this necessary drawing. Drafting the medium size house dress pattern, just repeating the title, the solid lines here is for the medium pattern, since this is the first pattern that we have made. And then the second broken lines, in my demonstration, I used the orange lines here to show that this is the large measurement. I keep on saying medium on the orange because I've been mixing up the pattern. But to remind you that these solid lines here are for the medium size, and the second broken line is for the large pattern, and the third broken line is for the XL pattern. So, how did you get these broken lines? I will be showing that on the video. For advanced information, you have to measure 1/4 on the armhole area, and then 1/4 down, and then on the top of the shoulder line, another 1/4, and then you shape it on this part here. This will serve as your large. And then another 1/4 on this area also. Okay, and then down. And then another 1/4 down. 1/4 down and 1/4 out. And then reshape. That is now your large armhole. It will be shown in the demonstration. There are instances that patterns may tend to be bigger than the standard measurements given because of the different builds or sizes of the wearer, which I have mentioned earlier. Adjustments are made in the bust area. Chest may remain as it is since this is a halter design house dress. Now, if there are sleeves on your house dress, you have also to adjust the chest depending on the size. So you make it bigger when the size tends to be bigger. So I will be showing you how to draft the pattern, the standard medium size pattern, and how to get the large and the extra large pattern. Enjoy watching! Hello everyone! Welcome to our World Home Economics Day webinar series. For today, I will be sharing with you how to make a standard pattern which you can use in making house dresses or ready to wear. We will start first with the medium size, and then from there, we're going to get the measurements for extra small, small, large, or extra large. So, I will show you how. This will be our medium size measurements. From these measurements, we're going to draft the pattern for your medium size house dress. Using our pattern paper and our basic sloper with the medium size measurement, we're going to trace our front pattern first. So when we trace the front pattern first, we trace the shoulders, and then our neckline here. So we mark this neckline, then we just trace, get the points. Later we'll be using the French curve, and then the armhole. This is your front. And then the side seams, the waistline. You'll just mark the darts so that you will know the position of the darts. And then, using our French curve, we'll reshape this one. We'll check our armhole. There you go. Okay. And then our neckline. Okay. Then, just for the purpose of determining the position of your dart, you'll just finish this. Okay. Alright. This is your front pattern. Now, from this point here, this one, we need this armhole area. You'll just put a guide for our armhole area. Okay? Then, from this point down, we need 26 inches and 3/4. 26 and 3/4. This will be the length of your house dress. From this point here, we measure 26 and 3/4. Okay. 26 and 3/4. Of course, we need to draw a straight line. This will be your hemline. This will be your hemline. Okay? And from this point here, we measure 16 and 1/4. This will be the sweep of your house dress. So, we need to extend the line. Alright. Then we connect this point here to this point. Okay? This will be your side seams. For those who do not have a long ruler, you can use this technique. And then we connect. Okay. Alright. So we finish first the hemline. Usually, I always add 2 and 1/4 under this on the center area so that the sweep of your duster will have a soft curve. The purpose of the soft curve is to eliminate sagging. No? So you say sagging, this area here will not, as worn, this will not fall. So to prevent from sagging, we have to use your hip curve to shape your hemline. Okay, so you have now a beautiful hemline. So when you wear it, it will just fall naturally. Right. Then on this part here, we go back to the upper area. From this point here, we measure, we start from 1/2. Since this is drop shoulder by 1/2, so we start with 1/2 here, and then the depth of your collar. You can have it 8 inches. And then from this area here, we can measure 1/2 so that this will not be on the base of the neck, but farther by 1/2. And then we shape with our French curve. Okay. There you go with your French curve. Okay. You can buy this kind of French curve in Shopee or Lazada. And then since this is a halter house dress, we measure at least 2 and 1/2 on this area here. 2 and 1/2. And then using our French curve, this one, you can connect the armhole area and we connect it slowly, and then there you go with the armhole. Okay. So this is now your front area. So this is your armhole front and neckline front. Okay? So there you go. You are now done with your front pattern for your house dress. Then after that, we're going to make the back pattern for your house dress using the same operation. We will mark this pattern here as front so that you will not be lost along the way. So this is your front pattern. And then we're going to make a straight line in preparation for our back pattern. Using the same pattern, we will have this back area. Okay? So, just like what we have done a while ago, we will trace so that we will have we will use this as a guide. The armhole area here, let's use this as a guide so that you will not have difficulty in drafting your back pattern. And so we put our armhole here and in the guide that you have made. Okay? So we trace the back pattern. Okay, trace the back pattern. Trace our armhole. And then the shoulder. And of course the neckline. There you go. So this is now your back pattern. With the same measurement from this point here down, 26 and 3/4. So we measure 26 and 3/4. 26 and 3/4. There. Again, right here, 26 and 3/4. Okay. Then again, we connect, right? So from this point here, we measure 16 and 1/4 again. 16 and 1/4. There you are. Okay. And then we connect this part here, this one, the armhole to this area here. Okay. Alright. And of course, on this side here, your 2 and 1/4. Again, to prevent your garments from sagging. Okay. Then, use your Alright, then connect. Alright, so this is your this other this is the piece. Okay. Right. Then we also remove 1/2 on the shoulder area, and then the measure measure of this shoulder is 2 and 1/2. We also transfer 2 and 1/2 here, and then again connect to the armhole. So this is now your new armhole and your new neckline. There you are. There you go with your neckline. Okay. So this is now your back pattern. There are instances that you have to check the length of your side seams. Measure the length of your side seams, 27.5, should be also the same length of your back, 27.5. So you'll notice that you have here 27 and 3/4. Okay, so we just follow 27.5, and then we will just adjust on this area, on the armhole, so that this will be a little bit bigger on the house dress. Okay. So this is now your new pattern for the front and the back house dress. For a fabric or for a pattern that should be cut on a centerfold, you will indicate the 3 circle. This 3 circle will remind the cutter that the pattern should be cut in a centerfold. So being the center, you have to put the 3 circles to tell or to inform the cutter that this pattern should be cut in a centerfold or on a centerfold. And also, you have also to indicate that this pattern should be cut in a lengthwise grain, meaning that it should follow the grain line. So, we have to put this sign, okay, to inform the cutter that this dress should be cut following the grain line. Okay? So this will determine that this will follow the grain line. Now, if the symbol that you will see on the fabric is like this and like that, okay, that means this pattern should be cut in a diagonal position. That will show you that this pattern, if the arrows are in the diagonal position, your pattern should be, or the fabric should be cut on a bias, in a bias position. Okay? So, be careful with the symbols on the pattern. So, we have also to indicate the symbol of cutting on the grain line to help our cutter to cut fabrics properly. Alright. Okay. So, this now is your pattern for your medium-sized house dress. Now, how do we get the large and the extra large size from this pattern? Okay. I will be using another color so that you will see the difference between the medium and the large size. Okay. First, we have to start with the front. Okay. We can, or we may not add on the shoulder and just have the width of the house dress on the bust area. But if you want to adjust also the shoulder so that it will be in proportion with the figure, we can also add here for medium, for small, for large, or for extra large. Okay, after preparing the medium size pattern, we will now go to large and extra large. So for large, we add 1/4, and then for the extra large, we add 1/4. When you add 1/4, that will be 1/2 additional on the front and 1/2 additional on the back. So that means each pattern has added 1 inch of its width. Okay? So we measure 1/4 and another 1/4. And then going down, using also a straight line, this will be your basis for your standard pattern. So we measure 1/4 again, and then another 1/4. Okay? So, we also do this on the lower part of your dress. So, we measure 1/4 down, 1/4 down, and then on the sides, the other 1/4, 1/4. Okay. So, this one here is also 1/4, 1/4. Okay. We will use another color of another pencil to show you this one here will be your large measurement. Okay, this one. Make a line on the side down to your sides here. Okay, and then of course this one will be your large, and of course on this area here also another 1/4, another 1/4. And using your this one. This will be your large. And of course, this area here also, so we'll measure 1/4 and another 1/4. This one here also, another 1/4. So your front shoulder will be this one, and then using your French curve, 1/4 here. Of course, we have to add 1/4 here. And reconnect now. The file pen is no longer working well. Shape our armhole using the span. Okay. So the orange line here will be your large size, and then of course on the neckline you just have the same depth, but you have using this will be your front large measurement. Okay. So what we did here will be the same on the other part. So the orange line will be your large size pattern. Okay. Then for the extra large, just the same. We measure 1/4 down and then 1/4 up, out. So there you are. And then on this part here also 1/4. So we now connect this area here. I will use the other color. We'll use green. This will be your large pattern. Okay. And then you shape. And then back on the shoulder here, we measure this one. One-fourth. And we shape. Here, armhole. And of course, this part here, is 1/8. Then we go down 1/8 for the large. So this is now your medium for the orange one, and then green for the large pattern. So if you will check, the bust area of the medium pattern is 40. For the large, it's 42. And then for the extra large, it's almost 44. Okay? So you have now your medium size, large size, and then the extra large. For small and extra small, you'll just have to add 1/4 in. Or 1/4 in for the small and another 1/4 in for the extra small. Then the same procedure, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and then you reconnect. Then you have to trace this on another sheet of paper. One set for large size and one set for extra large size. So we'll finish the other one. Range. Okay, this one here. Here's the back paper, the back pen. This is now your new armhole. So we have to mark there and then measure 1/4, 1/4. 1/4 for the large and 1/4 for the extra large. And of course, another 1/4 down, another 1/4 down. So this one here, we have here another 1/4 down, 1/4 down, and 1/4, another 1/4. This one, you can also use 1/4, 1/4 for the back area. Then, we shape this one for the medium size. Of course, for the medium, and then for the large size, another, and for the armhole, we also measure, okay, 1/4 out. 1/4 out here, and then the other one here is another 1/4 out. Okay, so we connect for the medium size. This one, the orange one, down there. And for the large, use the green one on this part here. Down. Okay. Then, we measure this one here for the orange. And this one here for the extra large. And also, we add 1/4 here. And then, of course, on this part here, you'll notice that this is bigger because we use the actual measurement. We did not use the miniature. Oh. So, sorry. We'll use the black for markings. And then 1/4, another 1/4. And of course, let me change the position of my French curve. Sorry, my hip curve for the hemline. Okay, and there you go. Remove this. Okay, so that it will have the same shape of the front. And then of course, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and then reconnect for the medium size. We have this one here, another 1/4, and then of course for the green or the extra large, okay, there we go. And then this one will be for the medium size. So we connect the medium size. Sorry, not the medium but the large size. Okay. So this one will be your large measurement. There you go. And then for the extra large, this one here. Okay, and then you just connect it there. Okay. So you have your medium, your large, and your extra large. And again, you have to trace this in a separate pattern so that you can have one pair of small, one pair of medium, one pair of large, and one pair of extra large. Okay? Pattern for your ready-to-wear house dresses. Now, with this pattern, you can make different designs out of this. It just depends on the accessories that you would like to add. You can put collar here, you can put ruffles here, or you can put piping or binding or ruffles, or you can add ruffles on this area, or you can even cut this and then make this into shearing. Just by using the same pattern, you can create different styles of house dresses. Now, for those who doesn't like to wear the halter dresses, using your basic armhole, you'll just do the same adjustment as what we have done in this part here. And then you just make your sleeve and measure the armhole of this pattern to the armhole of your sleeve so that it will match when you attach them together. Okay? But for this purpose of showing you the standard pattern, I chose a halter dress. And this is good for summer wear. Now, for fabrics, you can go to Taytay, visit the place, and you'll see a lot of fabrics there. Thank you for watching my presentation. And I would like to invite you to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lalin's Project, and of course, this Usapang Pantahanan. In Lalin's Project, I am sharing you some sewing skills and other projects and activities under the home economics discipline. And in Usapang Pantahanan, we discuss anything under the sun that can be used in your teaching profession, or even in sharing of our experiences with Dr. Fem for you to be able to use in your lessons. So, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed my simple presentation. And if there are questions that you would like to ask and topics that you would like me to prepare, just email me at narlinyosores@gmail.com, or make a comment on any episodes that I have made in the Lalis project. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to hear from you and get comments, suggestion, or ask me topics that will be of help in your teaching. Again, happy World Home Economics Day, everyone. And thank you for the opportunity that I have received from the Usapang Pantahanan to share my skills with you. Bye, and may God bless us all. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panunood, at sana po kami ni Dr. Lindy ay nakapagbigay ng mga kaalaman paano maging sustainable ang ating buhay at maaring makatulong din sa buong pamilya. So, sa susunod pong mga pagkakataon, marami po kami ibibigay din ni Dr. Fem na makakatulong pa po. Sana patuloy kayong tumangkilik sa aming Usapang Pantahanan. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel also. And see you on other webinars for PATHESCU.
Thank you, Dr. Yusores. And of course, part of our webinars, kasi may CPD units po ang ating pong mga webinars, and this is just the first episode ng ating webinar. Sa susunod po na Sabado ay meron pa. And meanwhile, kailangan po nating magkaroon ng attendance and evaluation ng ating pong napanood sa araw na ito, na kung saan pwede nyo na pong i-evaluate, no? Sa April 27. Yan. Para ho kumpleto ho yung evaluation natin. We will send you the link, the evaluation link. Yan po ang patunay na kayo po ay nag-attend ng ating webinar. And of course, yung mga registered participants lamang po ang i-email natin, no? Para po sa inyong pag-evaluate ng ating pong mga 2 sessions beginning today. And of course, yung paanyaya namin ni Ma'am Narlene na like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And of course, huwag niyong kakalitaan din yung YouTube channel ni Mami Narlene o ni Dr. Yusores na pinamagatang Lalins Project, na kung saan siya po ay nagtuturo ng clothing, and of course, sewing. Dr. Yusores, paanyaya mo sila sa darating na annual conference ng PATHESCU.
Sa lahat po ng tumatangkilik sa aming Usapang Pantahanan at saka kasama ngayon sa webinar nito, we are inviting you to please join us sa Cagayan State University for our 26th Annual Conference and Training. Gaganapin sa Cagayan State University, Andrews Campus, Caritan Sur, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. We'll start our conference from July 11 to July 13, 2024. And of course, our theme for this conference, a critical update, preparing for Home Economics 4.0, the interface of the discipline of Home Economics, Technology and Livelihood Education, and Industrial Technology. Of course, meron din po ito continuing professional development or CPD units. So please come and join, and of course, enjoy also the hospitality of the people of Cagayan. And po.
Yes. Para kayo po ay makapagparehistro, click our website, bagong website, www.pathescu.org, at doon nyo makikita lahat po ng important information para kayo ay makapagparehistro at lahat po ng nangyayari tungkol sa PATHESCU. Ayan. So, ayun na, no?
Yan.
Dr. Next Saturday, ang ating pong topic naman ay abangan po ninyo. Of course, walang iba kundi yours truly. Ang aking pong topic, it's all about the healthy bento box for people on the go. This is one of the most requested topics ng ating mga dating webinars na kinundak, no? Sa maraming gusto na matuto. Ano ba ang mga proper way on how we can make our bento box? And of course, kasama ko next week ay walang iba kundi ang ating business manager sa PATHESCU na si Sir Joa Jao from the University of Mindanao Digos College. At siya po ay tuturuan niya tayo paano nga ba kumita mula sa special pork shrimp base na kanyang specialization. Yan. It's all about entrepreneurship and meal planning yung ating pong pag-uusapan next week. Ayan. So, sa ngalan po, of course na, ang usapang pantahanan, nagpapasalamat kami sa partnership na to with the Philippine Association for Technology and Home Economics of State Colleges and Universities Incorporated sa pagpapaunlak naman ng partnership. At syempre, thank you very much sa lahat po ng nakinig ngayon. At sana'y marami po kayong natutunan. Hindi tayo nasayangan ng ating oras dahil sobrang dami natin natutunan sa ating mga guest speakers. Kay Dr. Lindy Lulab, salamat po. And of course to my partner, forever partner, Dr. Maria Narlin N. Yusores. Thank you. Ito po si Dr. Fem / Mami Fem.
At si Dr. Narlin Yusores / Mami Narlin dito lang sa
Usapang Pantahanan.
Pantahanan.
See you next week for our next webinar.
God
Ingat
bless
po kayo.
everyone.
God bless.